international, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of in the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it and ride through the
Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Short one there to Freiermuth. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rushing. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now it's Nix. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it will result in a fresh set of downs.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing Nix. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Falcons! Christian McCaffrey, career touchdown number 136, tying in with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Falcons are on the board first here in Vegas. The missed PAT in his rearview mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. And they can't bring him down. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now the fan favorite, this is Carson Steele. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number?
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, here's Williams. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Vegas! Yes! Park Spurs!
To the air, Williams. And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
16 yards.
16 more on that one and another first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Falcons.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Rushing. And down to the 36-yard line here. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On first down, rushing. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have regained the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2.
They go with McCaffrey. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And just shouting him off there. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. The Raiders now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And the Falcons, first down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Atlanta.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Captain. Over set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rushing. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
The kicker on for the
now they'll line
point.
up to kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
19, Raiders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, But most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains and make the fundamental tackle. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw is Williams. And hauled in here by Rivera. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
What is on? Go.
Here's Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Rivera. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
16-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nico Collins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shake one more off this lead.
Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt, they're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Nix to the air. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Give him 18 on the play.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Nix to throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Up the middle they go. Rushing. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Off the play fake, Nix. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point
They'll look to
conversion.
throw. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Raiders 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard
Raiders
line.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 3rd down, rushing. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
They're going. It's Nix.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. And the Raiders have got him. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now 3rd down and very long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. Touchdown Raiders. 2-2-0. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put up scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Bombers.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And this one is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rushing. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
I got it.
The final shot before break. Williams. And his throw is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
They'll begin on the ground with Steele. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw now on first down. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Williams looking to do it himself. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Williams. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. They look to throw for it with Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing Nix. Man open, here is Jones. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. To throw, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Nix. Wilson's got it complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run on first down. Rushing. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Boy, 192 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down and a little more than a yard here. The tight end in motion right. They run the counter. Rushing. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now it's Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Falcons 33, Raiders 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Nix from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lane. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, rushing. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 198 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. 2nd and 3. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Well, they'll shift things around. They'll run on first down. Rushing. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Nix to the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, and they're still short of the line to gain, so this is going to be a turnover on downs here. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Nix looking to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Micah Parsons in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Operating from the gun, Nix. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Garrett Wilson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Raiders 31.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kyler Gordon picks it off. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Raiders 38.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On play action, here's Nix. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On first down, here's Steele. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. To throw, Williams. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Collins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Right here we are in the first quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Atkinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. To the air, Williams. This one left side caught by Collins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. To the air once more. Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here's Williams. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go play action with Nix. Now he's going to step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that hole with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Captain. Almost set. Ready. Ready.
To throw is Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Almost set. Ready.
Here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
His back has been dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They're going. It's Nix. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop it. I like the confidence he's showing.
We are inside of 1 minute, only one timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Almost set.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got him.
That was well defended, and while his conversion resulted in a loss of yardage, it's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Almost set. Ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on fourth down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Hey, ready. 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 Chill. Bombers. Captain. Olay.
To throw. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Collins. And he'll get a first down here, but only to the 20-yard line.
And the Raider first down.
They'll look to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Falcons at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down in the territory. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away...